Hey folks, Wish SE. We're up here in New Hampshire today and we're going to shoot a very interesting gun. This is the CT9. This is a carbine from Taurus and it's got some interesting features on it. It does shoot a 9mm caliber. They also have 1 in 40. The magazines, however, are a proprietary design. So Taurus didn't use their traditional handgun magazines for their other guns. They have a proprietary design, and that design comes into the United States with only 10 rounds. So it's a limited capacity magazine, and currently there's no aftermarket suppliers manufacturing what I consider a standard capacity magazine, a 30-round magazine. I call that a standard capacity magazine. So as a result, you have a 10-round capacity maximum. So other than that, the gun is fairly well balanced. It does have a very long stock, and I noticed that right away. When I mount the gun, it really, and for taller people, bigger people, that's probably a huge benefit. But for me, and running ARs, I tend to run a collapsible stock in a little farther, so I feel that right away. The other thing I'm noticing is the safety here. I almost have to move the position of my hands to get at the safety, okay? It is not normal, again, it's a training issue. I have small hands, so it's not normal for me to be able to get at that safety. I actually have to move my hand. Maybe a training issue, maybe something to overcome, but that's one of the things. 16-inch barrel, so you have a nice long barrel. Sights are kind of interesting. You have two options for your sights. You have one, which is just a square in the back, post in the front, but you can flip it up and then you can go to a peep sight. So that, from a sight standpoint, is, I think, a nice feature. Pick rail on top, which means you can obviously put any kind of optic that you want, whether it's a red dot or some kind of magnifying optic. That to me is pretty cool. The design right here allows you, and this is almost perfect for me due to the long length of the stock itself, to have that hold. Now, modern weapon craft has a lot of people getting their right arm way forward, or whatever their support arm is, to drive the gun back and just have a little more control of the gun. So for me, I like some sort of mounted forend, whether it's vertical or whatever. You can do that because this is designed that you can attach that. You can also attach additional rails on either side. So we're going to shoot it here in just a minute. It does feel, you know, nice. It does look kind of cool, other than the couple things that I mentioned that just don't feel great to me. It's probably a nice shooter. We're going to put it to the test right now. Feels great. I just need another 20 rounds to keep going. So we've got a steel gong. It's probably 80 yards from where I'm standing at, and you know, I've been able to hit it, I think 3 out of maybe 5 times. So if I really dug in and got myself well situated with this rifle to know exactly where it was in terms of point of aim, point of impact, you know, pretty nice to have a 9mm carbine that you can hit things at 100 yards with. Where I think it really shines is its trigger. There's no doubt in my mind that the trigger, this is the best gun that I've shot that Taurus has made that really has a trigger that I'm liking. It's short, it's crisp, and a very tactile reset. Again, I think it's probably 4.5, 5 pounds. Very comfortable, and it feels wonderful to shoot. My knocks on the gun are the very long stock, which is just not comfortable for me. And again, I could probably get used to it, and so I'm not knocking the gun for anyone who it feels comfortable, but for me it's too long. Secondly, the grip angle of the pistol grip itself just doesn't feel right. Again, I've been running some modified guns on ARs and AKs, and therefore, again, it's just what I'm used to. The other issue, of course, is the safety. I have to change my hand position, leave my firing grip to get the safety on and off. Sights, are actually quite nice for what they are. I like the pick rail up top. The only downside as of right now are the fact that you cannot get full capacity magazines. You can only get the 10 round restricted magazines, and for a gun like this, the whole point of it would be having a relatively lightweight carbine with some reasonable round capacity. So other than that, once they get the aftermarket mags, the 30 round mags, I think you have a pretty nice setup. So that's a very quick look at this Taurus carbine, the C9, I believe that's right, CT9. Yeah, I'm getting some help from off screen. So shout out to my good friend Ron as well for use of this gun. He was kind enough to loan it to us today to do a quick review. If you like this video or any of the videos that we do, please click the thumbs up icon, share it with your friends and family. Let us know what you feel in the comments section. And as always, stay safe.